I saw the Minecraft movie a few days ago, and guess what? I liked it. Hell, I loved it. I'm just itching. I'm just itching to watch it again. So, yeah, I was right. The Minecraft movie was freaking good. And I thought I might as well at least go and look over this video I uploaded 6 months ago about the Minecraft movie. And I just want to look over and see what all I got right, what all I got wrong. This is the second time I'm recording this video because the first time I used the wrong mic. So let's hope this time it turns out good. Go on from the trailer, but if I had to guess, and it feels to me like Minecraft. As far as the plot goes, we don't have much to go on from the trailer, but if I had to guess, it's gonna be pretty similar to Jumanji. I don't think it's been said anywhere. Was not fully correct on that. The plot was kind of similar in the basic sense, as in you have a group of characters from the real world going into a different world to save a character who has been there for a long time. Except in the Minecraft movie, they're not trying to save Steve. They just happened upon the portal and walked through it, and Steve was there. He has his own agendas in the movie that I may get to later. Said anywhere if the end is gonna be in the movie. I don't think it's been said anywhere if the end is gonna be in the movie. The end is not in the movie. It's not. It's not. Because if they added the end, then you'd have the Minecraft overworld, most likely our world, the real world, and the Nether. Adding another which is right.
dimension on top of that
That's all they have in the movie.
would just feel cluttered. So I'm okay with it being left out for now. Maybe they'll bring it back for a sequel. Who knows? Anyway.
They may bring the end back for the sequel. Because at the end of the movie, the second post-credit scene, Steve shows back up at his house, which earlier in the movie, he lived at a normal house before he went into the Minecraft overworld. And then he went to the Minecraft overworld and stayed there for so long that I'm assuming his house got sold and all of his stuff was put into a storage container. It's not a storage container, a storage unit, which Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison buys and buys all the stuff from it. So he buys all the stuff out of the storage unit, which is where he finds the MacGuffin to then get sent to the Minecraft world with the rest of our main cast. I'm assuming after Steve has moved out, it's bought by someone else. And in the post-credit scene, we see who. And I'm not going to give any spoilers here, but let's just say someone with orange hair and a green shirt has bought the house from Steve.
The main characters find a crazy portal to another world.
Correct.
Meet a man who came from their world, but got sucked into the game world and has been there forever.
Correct.
They'll teach them the basics on how to survive in this strange new world, and soon introduce them to the main threat, and they'll have to go on an adventure to save the day. Blah, 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 crazy shenanigans ensue. Everything culminates in a big fight scene where all our main characters show their strengths, yada yada. The power of friendship saves the day.
Yeah, that's like, I would say 75% of the plot. I would say, as far as skeleton, basic, bare bones go, I would say I got that perfectly. I make this movie the way I describe it. I make it sound like many people were thinking it was gonna be a brainless, no substance movie that only exists to entertain little toddlers. But I can assure you, this movie is not that. This movie has genuine substance and heart. I think this movie has a lot of heart in it. I think it's a genuinely good movie. I think the story is fine. I think the story is good. It's not it's not outstanding. It's very simple. This is a very simple movie. As far as everything but the VFX goes, it's quite simple. But I don't think it needs to be anything more than simple. And by simple, I don't mean brainless cocoa melon slop that you set your toddler down in front of for half an hour to keep him shut up. It's simple as in, it's not super complex. There's not like, this isn't like No Country for Old Men type of a movie, you know? This isn't David Lynch levels of complexity. It's just a simple and fun movie. And it has a message too. It's again a very simple mess. A lot of stuff, again, besides the VFX, are very simple in this movie, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think this movie needed to be extremely complex. I think it works being simple and fun. But that doesn't mean that it's a bad movie and not worth your time. I think this is a fun way to spend an hour and a half. I think it's a very entertaining movie. But look at me, I've gone off the rails so far. Let's get back into it.
Thinking about it.
This movie was very different from Jumanji, by the way. Because in Jumanji, they go into the video game world. But in the Minecraft movie, Minecraft is not a video game. There is no Minecraft video game in the Minecraft movie universe. It's just a completely different dimension with blocky people. And I like that.
I love Jumanji. I thought it was
I do like
really
Jumanji.
fun.
But this movie is definitely way better than the Jumanji remake. Absolutely.
And that's the thing. Sometimes a movie doesn't need to be groundbreaking. Sometimes it just needs to be fun. And from what I'm seeing so far, the Minecraft movie looks like it's going to be exactly that.
Now, the reason I'm watching this video with you and not telling you to go watch this video on your own is I'm not very proud of this video. I do not like it. That's why I skipped halfway through. I scripted this video, and I don't think that turned out well. So I don't script many videos unless there's an actual story to them now. But this video, I also disagree with a lot of the stuff I say. At the time, I thought, even if this movie was brainless cocoa melon slop, who cares? It's a kid's movie. But many, many kids' movies out there are genuinely good movies. For example, Megamind, one of the greatest animated movies of all time, is a genuinely good movie. Now, I don't think the Minecraft movie is Megamind level, but it's still a genuine actual movie that has substance and a meaning. You know, there's stuff to this movie. It's not like, I was gonna say it's not like a junk food movie, but I mean, there's some nutrients in here. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get fed from this movie. You're gonna feel full. You're not gonna. It's not one of those movies you watch and then immediately forget every single thing from the movie. There's stuff to this, right? But yeah, I do think, back to what I was saying, kids, I think they deserve good movies. You know, I don't think brainless cocoa melon slop is good for the human race. And this movie is definitely not brainless cocoa melon slop. It's a little brainless, I'll be honest. It's not like a complex thinkers movie. It's definitely just you go in and have fun. You know, it's an entertaining and fun experience, this movie.
So let's
Yeah, but don't
circle
watch
back to
this
the
video.
point.
It's bad.
The movie isn't aiming to be some deep philosophical masterpiece. It's a fun, wacky adventure set in a fictional world where you can punch trees and fight skeletons. And just like the Jumanji movie, just like the Mario movie, just like the FNAF movie, these movies aren't for deep critical thinking, they're for fun.
Now, I really, really, really hate the way I said that for the reason I just said. I consider myself to be a film guy. I love movies. They're my breath, they're my passion. It flows through my veins. I love movies. And boy, I really hate that I ever said this, cuz I'm going to be honest, I've never felt that a movie should be anything that a movie should just be fun for the eyes, you know what I mean? Just something for the eyes, nothing for the brain. This movie is not that. There's, like I said, I'm repeating myself here, but it's a good movie. It's an actual movie. It's something you can watch. You know what I mean? But this video is, not one of my best. But that's why I'm looking over it, so you don't have to.
And they succeed at that.
I do think they succeeded
If you were
drastically.
by this trailer, that's okay.
They very much succeeded at making a fun, wacky movie.
But it's not the end of the world. And even though
I completely forgot about this. I don't think we've heard anything about this since then.
It's not what we got. And honestly, I'm looking forward to what we did get, which looks like it'll be a fun, zany adventure with Jack Black and Jason Momoa fighting pigmen in a weird, blocky world.
That's exactly what it was.
Too excited? I don't know what will. I know I'm sure as hell excited for it. Though if Herobrine isn't in it, I'm giving it a 0 out of 10, no exceptions.
And guess what? I'm not gonna spoil anything, and by that I mean I'm gonna spoil it for you. But Herobrine technically is in the movie. If you break Herobrine down to what he is, which is Steve with white eyes, I don't think you're gonna be disappointed. That's all I'm saying. But this movie really was a surprise to me. 'Cause leading up to it, I started to lose hope. I was like, oh, it really is just gonna be brainless, mindless Jack Black repeating Minecraft things for an hour and a half, which he does do a lot of, I will say. But it did not distract me from the movie. I thought it was charming and endearing. I very much enjoyed that part of Steve's character. Then again, I will pretty much watch Jack Black in anything, so. And also Jason Momoa. I gotta say, he has quickly become one of them actors on the level of Jack Black and Nicolas Cage for me, where, yeah, he just seems like a cool guy. I'll watch whatever he's in. But there is substance to this movie. This is... What I mean is, you know, just because it's got Jack Black and Jason Momoa in it, that's not the only reason you should see this movie. You should see this movie because it's a genuinely good movie. I also want to say this character, the main villain, Malgosia, very, very big fan. I didn't see this little clip right here in the trailer where she just shanks this kid just in cold blood. And it surprised me in the movie. I got a good chuckle out of that. But that's one of the things I really like about this character. She's just evil the whole way through. And a little bit of spoilers. At the very end of the movie, her and Steve are talking while the good guys have won, and she's zombifying, turning into a zombie piglin. But while she's dying, she keeps trying to get Steve to come over so she can shank him. And she just doesn't let up. Until the end, she's trying to kill Steve. No redeeming qualities whatsoever, and I loved that. I thought her backstory was goofy and funny. Her backstory. She was in a talent show when she was a kid. And was a dancer, and everyone laughed at her. So from then on, she was like, I hate creativity. So her whole goal for the movie is trying to get the cube, the MacGuffin cube, so she can destroy everything and get rid of creativity fully. there was not a lot of normal mobs in the movie. Zombies and skeletons and all that. They were kind of the backdrop of the movie, and I don't mind. I don't really care because I liked what they focused on more instead. The VFX. Moving on to the VFX. Incredible. Absolutely breathtaking. I was extremely worried that the green screen integration in this movie was not going to be good, but it was. Didn't take me out. There was not a single moment in this movie where I was like, "Ooh, that doesn't really work." I do know there is a work print of this movie circulating around online with unfinished VFX, and I have skimmed through it, and it seems like a romp. So I'll probably have to check out the full thing here. But the VFX were incredible in this movie. I loved it. It was a visual spectacle, is what I will say. You're not going to be bored watching this movie. And that's not to say it's just a bunch of flashing colors to keep a baby entertained. There's stuff in this movie. The only real way I can see someone really, really hating this movie is if they're just a critic snob who hates everything, or if their theater was full of a bunch of little 12-year-olds screaming everything that Jack Black says in the movie, which thankfully I did not have in my theater. My God, if that had happened, I would have blew a gasket, I should say. I would have gone freaking crazy. Because I hate that stuff. It's just bad movie etiquette. But I'm going way off track here. This is why I scripted the last Minecraft movie video, by the way, because I go off topic all the time. But yeah, anyway, just to get to the point of the video and wrap this up, I was right. I told you. The movie was gonna be good, and I was right. The Minecraft movie 2025 is worth a watch. Plugging it into the moist meter, I would have to give it at the least a 7.8 out of 10, which is good in my mind. Like, this is a movie I would rewatch and not be bored. I could rewatch this movie and not be bored of it at all. So, yeah, I guess that'll do it for this video. I just really needed something to upload tomorrow or today on Thursday. It's currently 11 o'clock p.m. as I'm recording this on Wednesday, and I needed something for Thursday. The video I originally had planned is not finished. So anyway, I was right. The Minecraft movie is friggin' epic.